What's good, everybody? It's your boy Rexonmax, and today on this video I actually want to discuss some of the discourse. Well, I don't want to say discourse, but just some of the commentary that's been going on FGC Twitter today, where we're talking about Tekken and if Tekken is a beginner-friendly franchise. Now, I don't want to hold you guys too long. You know, we do FGC quickies. It got to be quick with it. So let's go ahead and get into it. So I got home after a long day of doing, the 9 to 5 type work and things of that nature, and I saw that people was talking about Tekken. Now at first, I didn't really see any, conversation on the timeline, just one person saying something about it, but I went ahead and dug deeper and see what was going on the interwebs and stuff like that, and I actually saw that it was some conversation going on. Now I ran across this tweet. Now I'm not sure if this was the tweet that started everything, but this is a tweet that basically seems like it's stemming, a lot of the commentary stemming around it seems to be centered around this type of opinion. Now it says Tekken is very anti-beginner as a series. I don't care what anyone says. Tekken, in my opinion, is the only fighter out there that doesn't respect people who have limited time or hasn't been playing the series out the womb. The series needs changes if they want new blood. Now, first thing that pops out to me when I see this is it actually says that Tekken, in my opinion, is the only fighter out there that doesn't respect people who have limited time. Now, I don't know if that's necessarily true. If he's basing this off of, how difficult the game is, then that's one thing. There's plenty of games out there that's difficult. I mean, look at KOF, look at the Guilty Gear series and stuff like that. They're difficult games. Now, if he's talking about the amount of content that they have in the game, like, one thing about Tekken, it has, the move list in that game is just, I'm not gonna lie. When I first started playing Tekken, or I was getting into Tekken, for me it was really late. I used to always see like Tekkens and stuff like that back in the day, but it was really something that I never really tried to get into. Now, one of the Tekkens that I got into that I was serious about was Tekken Tag 2. Now, Tekken Tag 2 had a move list that I was just like, this is crazy. Like, how do you expect me to learn all this? Now, I did get into the game and I got fairly decent at the game, but I really just learned my bread and butter combos, the things that I felt like that I could do, that I could execute greatly. But once you start getting into like higher levels of talent and stuff like that, they're going to be able to read you and see what you're doing. So you really want to have like a very verse idea of all the things that's going on in the game so you can keep up. Now that honestly can be daunting. When I first got into Tekken Tag 2, it was very, very intimidating to get into there, and it was just like, man, I'm not gonna be able to learn all this. But I mean, you'll be fascinated how quick you can actually pick up on stuff. Your first mindset is just like, oh well, I won't be able to do this. But if you get into it, you'll be actually surprised what you're able to do. Now, there probably are some people out there is like, hey, this game just isn't for me. That's possible. Some games are just not for you. But as far as it being intimidating, I will give it that. Now, to say that it's very anti-beginner, I think that's only just because people have like an intimidation of it off the rip. You might be able to get in there and do a lot of stuff. Now they do have moves in there that's like super long and all that other stuff. But that's just, video games. Now, I'm a person that actually believes that, hey, if a creator has a vision for that game, if they don't want it to be super beginner friendly, if they want it to be something that you have to work into, keep that going. Don't change because, someone else or some group of people is coming and saying that you need to change it. It needs to be easier. Nobody's going to want to play that. Well, that's not true. We see with every fighting game, like, there is an audience who plays it and they play it efficiently. There are different things that can get you into the mainstream other than just making it easier to get in and do high level combos and stuff like that. Now, I don't want to read into too much of what this person is saying, acting like I know everything that they're saying. I mean, trying to fit in everything in the limited characters is hard on Twitter. But just from what I could pick up from this, I mean, it didn't take me long to pick up Tekken Tag 2, honestly. Yes, I had to put some time into it. Yes, it was something that, like, okay, every few days or every couple of days I'm getting on it and training and stuff like that. But that happens when you have a passion for the games that you're playing. You know, if you have a passion for it, you'll be surprised how quickly you pick up on it. And sometimes with people you might not pick up on it as fast, but if you have that desire for it, you will pick it up eventually. Now, just all in all, yes, I can see where he's coming from. It can seem daunting when you open that move list. There's so many characters. You have to know so many matchups and all that other stuff. I mean, it's kind of like, I guess I can see like games like Tekken. It is a game that you have to put your all into, probably focus on a lot and stuff like that, because there's so much stuff to learn in the game, honestly. But I mean, you know, and we shouldn't take stuff like this as to say somebody's dissing the game and stuff like that. It's just their opinion. You know, it's just their opinion. It stuff like this, you know, won't take away as much from, you know, people picking up the game. You know, because I think a lot of people might see stuff like this. It's like, oh, he's saying this. It might stop people from picking up the game. Well, we have people that come and comment back and say, hey, that's not true. You know, you had different people giving their opinions on it and stuff like that, saying that, you know, that's not true about Tekken. So you still have those people there with their opinions. But I feel like people should be able to give their opinions and stuff like that, as long as at the end of the day we're not, like, you know, disrespecting the game, acting crazy about a game and stuff like that. So, I mean, tell me what you guys think. Do you feel like Tekken 7 is something that's not beginner friendly? It was a game that I felt like I wasn't going to be able to get into, but once I got in, well, once I started playing it, it didn't feel like that to me. But I could see where he's coming from, but I just wanted to come and give my more so opinion on it. So, what do you guys think? Let us know in the comment section down below. And this is your boy Rexonmax with another FGC Quickie. Peace out.